Hello students, today I am going to start the module number 5 from turbo machines, which is hydraulic pumps. So in this hydraulic pumps, so we have two different concepts like centrifugal pumps and centrifugal compressors. When we talk about hydraulic pumps or hydraulic compressors, so it works under water. So water is taken as a substance. Okay, so that is why it is called as a hydraulic pumps. When you talk about this, we have completed the first module and second module, and so we have seen the energy transfer in turbo machines, and now we'll move on to this hydraulic pumps. And by now you know how to draw the velocity triangles, so inlet triangle and outlet triangle. So with the same concepts, so we are going to start this hydraulic pumps. Okay, so why it is called as centrifugal pumps is because it works under centrifugal action. So water, so the pump, the water will be extracted from the ground level and send it to the overhead tank with the help of the centrifugal actions. When you take hydraulic turbines, so it can be centrifugal turbine and or pumps. If you take hydraulic pumps, so there will be centrifugal pump, reciprocating pump, rotary pumps and all. So in this we have, that is, those are the classifications of hydraulic pumps. Now in this syllabus, so we have centrifugal pumps and centrifugal compressors for our syllabus. Now let us see what exactly the pump is. Before entering into centrifugal pump, we shall see what is exactly the pump itself. The hydraulic machine which converts the mechanical energy into hydraulic energy, so that is nothing but pump. There is a form of pressure energy. That hydraulic energy is nothing but the form of pressure energy. So this is the principle of pump, right? So any machine which converts mechanical energy into hydraulic energy is nothing but pump. So whereas in the case of turbines, if you take turbines, so turbine is nothing but converting hydraulic energy into mechanical energy, and then it will be converted into mechanical energy into electrical energy. So that is the principle of turbines. So now pump is the reciprocal of turbines, because this will take hydraulic which converts first mechanical energy, and then it will be converted into hydraulic energy. For example, in our day-to-day life, we have pumps in our houses. So when you switch on the motor, pump starts working and then shaft rotates. The shaft which is rotating is nothing but mechanical energy. And then due to the centrifugal action, so water will be sucked from the ground level and then compressed, and then the compressed water, so that will be high pressured water, will be sent to the overhead tank. So that is what hydraulic energy. So this is the conversion of mechanical into hydraulic energy. Now coming to this centrifugal pumps. Centrifugal, that hydraulic machine which converts mechanical energy into pressure energy by means of centrifugal force acting on the fluid. So when you talk about the centrifugal pump, so the machine which converts mechanical energy into pressure energy by means of centrifugal force. If it is by means of reciprocating force, then it is called as a reciprocating pump. Since it is acting under centrifugal action or centrifugal force, so it is called as a centrifugal pump. So now let us see what are the different purpose of the centrifugal pump. So the first thing is to increase pressure energy, to impart kinetic energy, to lift and circulate, to exhaust or extract liquids. So these are the different purposes of centrifugal pump. Now let us see what is the construction of centrifugal pump. If you look at it, so if you see the constructional details of centrifugal pump, so there will be a water sump, and then so the centrifugal pump one end is fixed or immersed into the water sump, and then another delivery pipe, suction pipe, is immersed into the water sump, and delivery pipe is inserted into the overhead tank. So these two, delivery suction pipe and delivery pipe, is pipes are connected to so centrifugal pump, right? The exact centrifugal pump of the impeller, and then so we have eye of the impeller and the casing, so to support that. So these are the construction details of the centrifugal pump. Now if you look at it, so we have impellers, suction pipe, and delivery pipe. Suction pipe, delivery pipe, impeller, casing, and some water sump and overhead tank. So these are the different what you call components or parts in the construction while constructing this centrifugal pump. If you look at it, what is the impeller is all about? So the principal rotating part of the pump. So I'll explain so how the centrifugal pump works. So first, when you give electrical supply, so that because of this electrical energy, the shaft will be rotating, and then top of the shaft the impellers are placed, and then impeller starts rotating, and then so when the impeller starts rotating, so there will be a series of blades, and then centrifugal force will be acted, and then because of the centrifugal action, so vacuum will be created near the suction pipe. When vacuum is created, so water which is having atmospheric pressure will try to enter inside the suction pipe. So once it enters into the suction pipe, water moves to the impeller and enters into the blades of this pump, and then so when it rotates, it creates a pressure energy because of the uh, what you call the construction of the vanes. So the force, the pressure energy will be created, and then so that will be lifted and that will be sent to the overhead tank. So this is how that the working principle of this centrifugal pump. So when it comes to this impeller, so impeller will have so a series of blades which are mounted over the impeller, and which are and in turn which are mounted on the shaft. So this is how the impeller. So this is all about the impeller. Volute casing. So there will be a casing, so which is in the vertical. It is also called as a volute casing because of the shape of the casing. So what does it do actually? So this the entire impeller will be placed in between, and then so water will be sent through the casing. So there will be pressure difference because of the design of the casing. So the design of the volute casing. So next one is suction pipe. Suction pipe is all about, the suction pipe is inserted into the ground level water. So when, as I told you that when it rotates, that the shaft rotates, so there will be a vacuum will be created. So to compensate that, the atmospheric pressure, water will enter into the suction pipe. So this is all about suction pipe. Now coming to this next, fourth one is delivery pipe. So delivery pipe, once the water which enters into the impeller, which attains pressure energy, that pressure energy water will be sent to the delivery pipe. So through that, through the delivery pipe, so water flows and get collected in the overhead tank. So this is how the different parts, the components and the functionality. So that is the principle of the centrifugal pump. So the principle is like to convert mechanical energy. The first we will give electrical energy. While taking the electrical energy, it will convert water energy into so hydraulic mechanical energy into hydraulic energy. So this is the construction and the working principle of a centrifugal pump. So this is all about. So what we have seen is today the definition of the pump, and so the definition of the centrifugal pump. So let us go back to the previous slides. So pump and centrifugal pump, the purpose of the centrifugal pump, and then the construction details, and the working principle of this centrifugal pump. So in my next video, so I will start the classification of pump. So thank you for watching this video.